Are your families aware of all the support that's out there to help them while you're away on operations or deployments? I've heard there's so much help it can get a little confusing deciphering who does what. So on my first part of Operation Family Support, I visited the Hive Information Service.
Hive is the information provision for serving personnel and their extended families.
So what kind of services then do people come in and ask you for?
Our mainstream information that we assist personnel and their families with would be around relocation if they're looking to either move between assignments or moving their families from one area, like from Portsmouth up to Fads Lane, for instance. Then on top of that, our next key area, without a doubt, is deployment type information. And we work very closely with MPFS to provide, again, a wraparound service for information that you may need if someone was deploying.
And I believe Hive is tri-service, isn't it?
Just because it is headed by an RAF or funded by an RAF station or an army garrison, we are tri-service. Our product is the same.
Now, I believe that you're getting involved in the divisional system as well, is that right?
We've been working very closely with divisional officers, and that's an area in which we're continuing to develop. It's not about doing their job for them, it's actually being like a personal reference guide for them.
Next up, let's hear from the independent voice of Naval Service families.
The Naval Service sort of works up at a very high level up here, sort of setting policy and looking at the way that things are going to work for the future. And what we need to just prompt and remind them is that actually this stuff up here doesn't work without families on the ground being content and feeling that they're valued and considered in anything that they could be considered in.
Good afternoon, Naval Families Federation.
Anything we can do to publicise the fact that families have a voice, it's being listened to. We're engaged with at every level through the chain of command, but also at ministerial level. Other government departments are interested in what we do and what our families are doing, and also the sorts of things that are making life difficult for them. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity to say families have a voice. We're here waiting to hear what it is that they're not happy about and help them voice those issues and concerns.
Thanks then. Bye-bye.
Next up on Operation Family Support is our NCOM. I'm here in Plymstock to get some first-hand feedback from one of your family members. Tash has agreed to have a chat. Hi Tash.
Hello.
Thank you for having a little chinwag with me today. So, who's in the Navy?
My husband.
And where's your husband today?
He's run off. He doesn't want to help me.
So he's not in an operation or anything, he's actually just avoiding being on camera.
Yes.
But when he is actually officially working, what's his role in the Navy?
He's a leading chef on HMS Torbay.
Of course, it's not just you at home, is it? You have a few kids as well.
Yeah, I have 4 children.
Oh, so you and 4 kids on your own when he's away. Sounds pretty tough sometimes.
It can be.
So how did you first hear about our NCOM?
A friend suggested to use it when we were looking to apply for a marry quarter. And they said to go on there and they'll point us in the right direction of who to contact and where we can get a marry quarter to and all sorts of help. So very helpful.
So it's not just the technical things of finding a house and finding services, but I guess our NCOM has opened the door to a whole new group of friends for
Yes,
you.
yeah.
And is that on the telephone or online?
It's more of a network on the internet. They have like their own little chat room in there. You can go in most evenings and sit down and have a chat with other wives in the same situation who know exactly what you're going through.
What would you say then to someone who hadn't heard of our NCOM or at least hadn't used it before?
If you're feeling lonely and you want to talk to somebody who knows exactly what you're going through, then join up. Everybody's on the same boat, so to speak, and they're all willing to help you.
So it gives people the opportunity, I guess the main thing is to not feel alone and stranded.
Yes, definitely.
And you get some good friends and a giggle out of it as well.
Yep, very true.